Hey all, Rob Cairns here. I'm the CEO and Chief Creator of Amazing Ideas up at StunningDigitalMarketing.com. Before we get to this week's podcast, I want to mention a couple changes to the format a little bit. The first change is I'm now going to introduce a new segment before the subject or the guest of the day. We're going to talk about 2 or 3 big stories in the news that are worth talking about, just to keep you informed. And the second note is after this week, as you know, we're on a special podcast every day. We'll be going back to podcast twice a week on Tuesdays and on Fridays. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this week's episode where we get to the news and then we talk about don't sell the technology. Bye for now. Hey everybody, today's news segment. First story, Harvey Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein got 22 years in jail. Justice, it seems, was done for all the women he victimized, and it's about time, frankly. Let's go on to COVID-19. The San Jose Sharks are about to play their next 3 games due to a county ban on large gatherings before no fans. Should be really interesting to see how the players react without a live audience, yet those games will still be broadcast on TV. And more COVID-19 news in New York City, over 60 cases have been linked to one attorney of infection. Not really good. It almost seems like this particular attorney is a super carrier. As you know, on my last podcast, I talked about my thoughts about COVID-19, and I want to add one more into that. I was going to go to DX3 at the Metro Toronto Convention Center yesterday and today. I decided over the weekend I wouldn't be attending, and this might be a really smart move, actually, folks, because on the weekend, it was deemed that a person who Public Health in Ontario had deemed had COVID-19 after test, had been in the convention center on Sunday. So now they've since closed the Metro Toronto Convention Center and are about to sanitize the whole thing and sort that out. So maybe it's a good thing I didn't go. I wouldn't be going to large gatherings, as I said in my last podcast anyway. So those are a couple news stories of the day. Now, sit back and relax as I talk about this week's episode, and the subject today is do not sell the technology. Hey, Rob Cairns here. Today's topic, I wanted to talk about something really dear to my heart, and that's a subject called do not sell the technology. And what does this really mean? So let's kind of look at business, especially the web design space. And too many in the WordPress space sell WordPress as the platform. I think that's a big mistake, frankly. The end clients really don't care whether they are on WordPress, Joomla, Drupal, or anything else, as long as they can achieve desired results. And those desired results in the end are leads that convert to sales. So frankly, who cares if it's WordPress, Wix, Weebly, or GoDaddy Site Builder at the end of the day, as long as you get leads that turn to business. So things I would sell is a robust platform that's expandable. Things like it's easy for the user to update their pages and their posts once the site goes live. Those things really matter to the end user. Does the end user really care it's WordPress under the hood? Now, I'll give you one exception to this. My agency does offer WordPress security services. So in that case, we actually do have to sell that WordPress is what's going on. But normally I wouldn't sell a website as WordPress based. Who cares, frankly? It's what the user benefits and gets out of using WordPress. Let's jump to another area of the digital space, and that is email marketing. Infusionsoft, ConvertKit, ClickFunnels, MailChimp, MailerLite, Constant Contact, and more. Those are all email marketing platforms. And frankly, they can all get you the desired result that you need. It's really a comfort factor and what it does for the end user that matters. Who cares that you're using ConvertKit or Infusionsoft? Did you get leads? Did those leads turn to business? The point I'm making is, and I've heard this on and on again, especially in the WordPress and the email marketing platform spaces, are, well, my platform's better. I get better SEO with this platform. I get better conversions with this. No, 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 no. What it comes down to is what your messaging is, how your layout is, what you're trying to achieve, and in SEO, did you really set up the SEO properly? That's what matters. If you SEO properly a Squarespace site, guess what? It's going to rank, folks. I hate to burst the WordPress designer's bubble. And I'm doing this knowing that my agency does our web work in WordPress. But I still don't think it's the end to all ends. Things like messaging matter more. Things like what you're trying to get across matter more. Things like how you lay out your website matters more. Things like how is your email copy? Is there a call to action in your email copy? That matters more than did I choose Infusionsoft and ConvertKit or ClickFunnels, frankly. So, folks, don't sell the technology to the client. Sell the features, sell the benefits, make it benefit driven. Go read the Start With Why, Simon Sinek. Tell the client the why they need something and do it now. If you do that, you will be 10 times better off. As always, Rob Cairns, StunningDigitalMarketing.com for all your digital marketing needs. Please jump on over, scroll down our front page at the bottom, sign up for our free newsletter to get more tips and tricks like this to your email box and more resources to help your business soar. As always, this podcast is dedicated to my late father, Bruce Cairns. I love you, Dad. And keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars. Make your business succeed.